Hi! As Asbury University is practicing unplugging for the day, I'd like to encourage you to take a step back to reflect on online dating and relationships. My name is Mami Tsutada, and I am from Japan. I hope you'd find this video helpful in some way. In this video, I will be comparing two ways of building a relationship to food. Because I love food. Basically, homemade food cooked from scratch versus instant food. So, before diving into the topic, I want to clarify what this video will be about. It is not about how online dating is bad. On the contrary, I think it could be a very useful resource as any technology is, if you use them wisely. 40% of American people use online dating websites or apps, so there's definitely a chance for you to meet someone special there. Like my friend who's marrying the best guy ever for her, and they met online. However, I want you to unplug for a moment to pause and evaluate if you're actually being wise about the usage of online dating or in pursuing a relationship in general. The best thing about instant food is that it is fast. You just put it into a microwave and wait for a couple minutes, then voila, you got something to eat. But would it sustain your stomach for the rest of the evening? No. But when you have well-planned homemade food, you can stay satisfied until the next mealtime. This could be similar with online dating. It could cause you to focus on the speed of getting someone as your boyfriend or girlfriend by quick swiping and texting and jumping into committing a little too fast. But would it last? Instead, the homemade food process will take time. Yes, it starts from picking different things from the grocery store, not only one package from the frozen aisle. Then starts the long process of prepping and cutting and boiling and frying and cooking and so on. However, would the outcome be worth it? My answer would be yes. Instant food is, okay, but sometimes the taste is not just right. So how much experience do you have to prepare instant food? None. Nada. It is usually that easy, except for the ones who do not want to read the directions. Homemade food, however, takes experience and skills that you earn through practices. So relationships actually are very similar with learning how to cook. If you're intentional about what you did that worked and that didn't, you get better at cooking what suits your preferences and taste buds. You start learning how much seasoning is too much for you, how long to cook your steak so it is perfect for you, whether it's medium rare or well done. So please be intentional in your relationship skills, not just the flirting part, but actually listening to the person wholeheartedly, sharing your feelings when it gets hurt, patiently learning what is nourishing for the relationship versus what is not, and what you're personally looking for in your future partner. So one thing for instant food is that they work hard on those pictures on packaging, if not fake with other stuff to make it look delicious. Same thing could happen with online dating apps or even first meetups in person. On some apps, you swipe left or right just with the glance on how they look on the photos, which makes it easier to treat these real people as if they are some things you're buying on Amazon. This could be a little dehumanizing, isn't it? Relationships and people are deep, complex, and beautiful things. The short bio you have on dating app or website, or picture perfect selfies, do not reflect who you really are. These systems could be thinning that beauty and selling cheaper version of relationships and love that you falsely feel satisfied with. Pause and imagine meeting person after person at the speed of swiping or scrolling in real person, or being swiped by someone. With unplugging, I would like to suggest remembering that you're meeting real people. Going back to food illustration, instant food might have a delicious looking photo, but more cases than not, you don't get what you see. The homemade food process, on the other hand, takes time so that you can be intentional about finding out what matters to you both. So ask these questions. Do you feel attracted to each other beyond the best looking photos you present to each other? In other words, are you willing to get to know this person in a relational way to see what ingredients they are made up of? Special meal for special you. Okay, that's cheesy, but please hear me out. What ingredients are essential for your meal? In other words, what is it that you're looking for in the partner? If you don't know, it might be a good idea to explore what matters to you and what you value the most in your relationship. So there is a reason in using the word essential for the first part of this special meal. In cooking, there is an essential ingredients and additional ingredients that could be flexible. Like you need both rice and fish or something on top to cook sushi. But to have wasabi or not, how much soy sauce to use, or even Americanizing it with cream cheese and avocado, which I confess that I actually enjoy, are up to each person. And like Californian rolls have earned the approval from this Japanese person, I want to encourage you to stay open in non-essential part of the meal. Go build your own sushi. On a serious note, I want to take time to make one thing clear as I finish babbling on about relationships and food. You are an amazing, cool, beautiful, unique person, no matter how many matches you get. And so is the person on the other side of the screen. Let's have respect and love for each other that every human being deserves. I hope this video would be encouraging to you to really reflect on how to be wise about online dating or relationships in general, and really invest in a real way in order to build a beautiful relationship.